Alright, welcome back everyone, it's your Code King Zaf here. Let me answer the number one question right now. Zaf, what should I pick when it comes to the brand new legendary skill rune selection chest? That is a very tough answer because for a lot of you, I recommend you pick nothing. Yes, I recommend none of the above, and I'll explain why. But a lot of you should pick one of these runes, and I'll tell you which ones are the best obviously in this video. But let me go over the strict criteria when it comes to picking a rune, because some of you should just not pick one, and there is a very good reason for this, so let me jump in. But the same goes for the brand new Blasting Stone chest as well. As you can see right here, I have not used mine. I do not have every legendary Blasting Stone. You can see here, I have my chest, and that's because this chest and the rune one may come in very handy in just a few weeks. So let me cover that with you, and let me cover the best options to take when it comes to the brand new rune chest, so you know exactly what to choose. And just very quick in the comments, if you can, for our viewers, make sure to let me know if you plan on saving your rune chest or if you plan on using it. And if you plan on using it, which one of these juicy legendary runes do you plan on using it on? Very curious. It will help our viewers out because some of them are probably stuck and they do want to see multiple opinions. I always recommend looking around and don't just trust, content creators. We only recommend based on what we know, so we could be wrong. We're not always right. So do make sure you widen your, research scope and see what other people pick. That way, you know exactly what's best for you and what the popular choice is. Now, when it comes to my reasoning of not picking anything when it comes to the brand new chest, well, that's all in regards to the brand new update in March and April, bringing us to refinement and the amp system, where we will need some duplicate runes and blessing stones, as you can see here, to achieve even more powerful effects. So imagine you use your rune or a blessing stone chest and you get the one you've been missing for so long and you need another dupe for it. But then you'll say, well, Zaf, I didn't have it in the first place. Why would that matter? Well, if we go down here, you can see we have a brand new fusion system as well. We have a brand new system that lets us choose the rune or blessing stone we want. So maybe, just maybe, based on what's written here, we are able to potentially choose our desired blessing stone or rune, but we're not sure just yet because you can see here, it says by meeting specific conditions, we will be able to obtain the exact result we want, but again, we're not too sure. When it comes to the selection chest, we can guarantee our pick. So based on the brand new fusion system, there might still be some RNG element. So I would say when it comes to your rune and blessing stone chest, if you have a lot of the main runes, main blessing stones, I recommend you save and wait. That way, when the brand new fusion system comes in March, which is just 2 weeks away, you can use your fusions. That way you can see which runes you get, which blessing stones you get, and then use your chest. That way you maximize on your resource efficiency, because right now, if we jump in, let me show you. I recommend no one at all use the brand new fusion system. Again, I made a video on this, and that is why you subscribe to the channel. I made a video going over the fusion system changes, and that right now, you should not be fusing at all. Do not touch it. Don't do anything. Do not fuse a single rune or blessing stone until 2 weeks from the release of this video. When the brand new update hits, then you can jump in, do your fusions, and we're gonna do a ton of them, trust me, based on the brand new systems in place. But right now, please don't do it, and please save your chest. Unless, of course, you're a brand new player and you need a brand new rune or blessing stone, it is your time to use it, trust me. You don't really want to save when you can get one of the best runes in the game. But which runes are the best? Well, great question. Let me jump in and show you. That way, you know exactly what to pick. But again, remember my disclaimer, save your chest if you want. If you meet those conditions where you can fuse up and you have a lot of the main runes and blessing stones, where you do not need to desperately use your chest. But for those of you who do not have basically any runes, any blessing stones that are in the legendary status, you can go ahead and use it. But what should you use it towards? Very good question. There is one rune right now that is pretty much the best in the game. And just very quick before I do forget, if you want some free codes when it comes to rune fragments, mana power extracts, and essence stones, make sure you go to the link down below and support us for free. You log into your Netmarble account, you link your account, and then you press this button, and then you are supporting us. You wait a few hours to a day, and then I'm able to send you a bunch of juicy free codes by pressing your My Page button. After you support, you scroll down, my name comes up, you keep going down, and under receipt benefits, you will get unique codes. Don't try to use these codes. These are unique to your account. You have to support us. That way, you get rune fragments, gold, web shop discounts, mana power extracts, and more. So many rewards here. Essence stones. Oh, baby. So make sure you support that way. You do not miss out. But also, join our Discord server. I have giveaways for you, and also you can chat with me. Why not? Join in on the fun. We have the #1 SLA community. And speaking of community, a big shout out to LuckySev7 for when you first commented to our last video. Here's your shout out to enjoy that juicy exclusive Discord role, and thank you for the very kind words. Now, going back to our rune selection, honestly, when it comes to legendaries, if you're new to the game, there is one you have to pick right now, literally. This is all you need for the video. Just pick this rune. Here, let me jump into my runes. This is the only one you need. The Magnifying Slash's Sonic Stream rune is the best in the game. This is our highest damage dealing skill. I cannot emphasize that more. You will deal so much damage if you use it right. So basically what happens is, to use the skill properly, you have to dash and then use it. I do have videos on this, so make sure you check it out. That way you get the most damage in, but this is the #1 skill you have to get. But if you already have Magnifying Slash's Sonic Stream, and you want another skill with a lot of utility, I recommend one skill right now that's honestly one of the best in the game, that being the Arm Break skill, Vacuum Wave. It is so strong at the legendary mark, giving us a 15% targets damage taken bonus for 12 seconds. This has been meta for the Guild Boss battle for so long now. It provides breaks, letting us break faster, but also the damage too. It is so strong. So if you want utility, if you want good Guild Boss scores, this is the skill rune to go for. But if you want more damage, especially when it comes to the hard mode for Deimos, or even normal and easy, this skill is honestly very good. Double down for the Sonic Stream skill. This is, I'm pretty sure, our strongest light skill rune, so make sure you take it. It gives us some very nice damage bonuses. When it comes to targets that no longer have their break gauge, you can deal major damage. A 240% damage increase to double down. Yeah, that's what I call juicy. So that is another option. We do have this skill here as well. Dispersion. It has Almighty Break and has very good damage as well. Even if the target doesn't need break, you can use the skill globally. Especially when it comes to the power destruction, it is not a bad skill at all. So another option there. And I would say when it comes to other skills, honestly, you do have a lot of options, but those are your main meta choices. I mean, you can go for Multi-Shadow Strike. It isn't too bad. Good damage and good break in the light category. There's not really too many light skills you can use, but this one here is actually not too bad. I don't recommend getting it, but if you have it, I do not recommend getting this one here, just because this one is so strong in a sense that you get a 50% crit damage increase, which is honestly massive, and you can spam it pretty fast. 15-second cooldown compared to this one here, which is 20 seconds. So honestly, if you have this, no need for another light breaking skill. The rest here, not necessarily the best, so I wouldn't go for these ones here. I would recommend, honestly, if you want some fire damage coming in, the Sonic Explosion skill rune is very good as well. It is meta for the fire combo when it comes to the Fan Out of Fire Demon and also your Phoenix Soul, a very good option. And these skills here, I mean, if you have all those ones I listed already, Dagger Toss, Electric Shock isn't too bad at all. It's actually not too bad for the power destruction. You can use it. The Dragon's arms get melted instantly when you use it. When it comes to Cutting Rush, I mean, not too bad for Battlefield Time if you have this specific one. Let me find it. This one that does reset, it's okay. You don't necessarily need it, but when it comes to Battlefield Time, actually, this skill, Crosshairs, the fire version, is so good for mob clear. You will use it in so many Battlefield Time game modes. It is probably one of our largest AoE skills that we have, so very good choice. But when it comes to meta skill runes, honestly, I would say Explosions for Arts isn't too bad at all, just because when it comes to Battlefield Time, this one is truly meta because it is one of the strongest skills we can use. Look at this. The base percentage is pretty high, but watch this right here. Increases damage out to targets in the break state by 250% damage. That's massive. That's huge. So it is a pretty good option as well. If you want to do, I think the Iberg requires it, so it is pretty vital for that, but these are kind of just miscellaneous ones you can choose if you have the main ones. But if you have the main ones, it's kind of recommended you save right now based on the brand new fusion and new rune systems that are coming. But those pretty much outline the best options out there. I mean, these skills are not ones we really use. I would say honestly, when it comes to Liberation, not a bad skill. A very, very, very strong percentage amount, and it is used in a lot of Battlefield time game modes, so do consider it. Not a bad choice, but again, it's better you save your chest if it comes to that choice, just because of what the potentials are for our future runes and blessing stones. But with that said, that basically covers the main ones. Honestly, just make sure you have this right here. Magnifying slashes, it is so strong. Even double down, very good. And vacuum wave, those are your main ones. And in the secondary ones, I would say probably go with, yeah, probably Sonic Explosion, not too bad. This one here as well, Dispersion, not too bad as well. And I would say for BOT, the Crosshairs is very good as well. But those are my main choices. Again, in the comments, let me know what you chose. Very curious. But on that note, this is all I have for you today. Make sure if you haven't yet to support us, very key. That way I can send you a bunch of juicy free codes sent about 6 hours to 24 hours after supporting to your My page. I have to send them manually one by one, so please be patient. You will get them. We are the #1 creator for a reason, with over 23,000 supporters. On that note, this is all I have for you today. This was your Code King Zaf, signing out.